Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of the Black Girl Magic tag. Now, if you haven't caught it, I will link it down below in the description box, so make sure you check it out before continuing this video so that it'll all make sense to you. Now, without further ado, here we go. Let's jump back into part number 2. How do you manage your time? Barely. I barely do. Like, the fact that I'm sitting here right now is from barely. I barely was able to squeeze it in. One black brand that you feel should reach internationally. I don't know of just one, but there are a few black brands that I've seen on Instagram. One is what's it called? Power and Black Tees. They made like t-shirts with different sayings on it. There's another one that's called Melanin Apparel, and you know, there might be people who buy internationally. And then there's another one, I don't recall the name, but they make like binders and backpacks with pictures of just different black boys and girls, men and women of different occupations, going to school, just whatever. So like for school supplies, if I can think of the name or if I can find it, I'll put it in the description box, but I can't think of the name off the top of my head. But that is really cool, and I really want to get the kids like a notebook or something from them. If you were asked to speak about your life, which 3 points would you highlight? I would say just growing up dyslexic and getting married young, staying married. Those are the 3 that I can think of off the top of my head. If you had to choose one to get rid of, what would it be? Collard greens, cornbread, yams, or baked mac and cheese? Now, first of all, don't nobody ever get rid of the mac and cheese, okay? That is a must-have at every family gathering, like never. I don't want to get rid of any of it, but if I had to pick one, it would be the yams. Only because that would be my 4th pick out of all. Mac and cheese will come first, then the cornbread, then the greens, then the yams. So yams will have to go. But really, I don't want to get rid of any of it, so please don't judge me. But if I had to pick one, it would be yams. Name 4 black movies that you love to watch. Okay, so Best Man Holiday, This Christmas, and Cadillac Records. Now that's just 4, okay? There's more, so don't be like, what about? I mean, I only can name 4. If I had to keep going, I would. But those are the ones that, like, if they come on, I'm gonna sit and watch. How do you feel about interracial couples? I don't feel anything about them. Like, they're couples. Who cares if they're interracial? We're all interracial. At some point, somebody mixed a race, and we are all here. It doesn't matter. Did you go to a predominantly white school or predominantly black school? Well, in elementary school, it was all white. I was like the only black kid, and then I became one of 2. Junior high was a couple more, and then, well, the first year of junior high, then the second year was a lot more. So I was like, oh, okay, this is what it's like to be around us, okay. And then high school was pretty good mixture of it all, of us all, like all different colors. So I've been exposed to all kind of races and ethnicities, so I don't regret none of it. Were you always confident in wearing your natural hair? Nope, I didn't. And okay, so this was because I went to a predominantly white school. Everybody's hair was straight, so I'm like, mama, I want my hair to be straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to a predominantly white school, you want to do the hair flip just like everybody else. You want to do the when they run their hair and then it just falls so beautifully. I wanted to do that so bad, But no, I permed it. My mama permed it, and I wore my hair permed up until I was like 29, 28, 29. And then I grew it, actually when I was pregnant with Jaden. So 27, I don't even know. And I grew it out. I chopped off, did the big chop, but my hair had grown out so much, so it wasn't that much to chop off. And I wore natural for about 2 years, and then I was done. I could not handle it no more. It was so much maintenance. I was like, you know what? And I told my mom to chop my hair off, and here I am. So usually I perm like my sides and stuff, but they're not permed right now. Which black celebrity do you resemble? I don't know. When I was in high school, it's funny because I sat next to Lionel in high school. I sat next to him in health class, and he used to say I look like Lela Rochon. I think that's how you say her name, Lela Rochon. I didn't see it. And then I've also heard Raven-Symoné. I don't see that either. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Who do I look like? When do you feel your blackest? When you're around family, friends, people who are not black, or what? And why? I feel blackest. I don't know, it's a weird question. Well, I notice that I'm black more when I'm around non-black people, when I'm like the only black person in a group of whoever. I feel more out of place then, but I think I worked through it pretty well. I feel blackest, I guess you can say, more like myself around my family who looks like me. I can't say friends because my friends are every different shade of the rainbow. So I'll say around my family, I feel more black, but I realize I'm black more and stick out more around non-blacks, if that makes sense. What is your favorite quote of the Black experience? I do have a quote here by Michelle Obama that I do like, but if I could think of a quick one off the top of my head that's been going around lately, is by Issa Rae. I'm rooting for everybody black. I love that because she said it without trying to make a statement, but she made the biggest statement. And so I just love that. But the one by Michelle Obama is, when you've worked hard and done well and walked through that doorway of opportunity, you do not slam it shut behind you. You reach back and you give other folks the same chance that helped you succeed. I love that. Like, don't, just because you make it in life, don't step on the little people again. Like, not again. Just because you've like done well in life and you finally succeeded, don't go stepping on the small folks. Like, help bring them up too. Like, everybody wants to be successful. Help the little people. Do you ever get told you sound like a white girl? All the time. Now, don't get me wrong, I could put on a good Becky and I could put on a good Bonquisha. Don't get it twisted. But what you're hearing in this video is me. It's just me talking. It is what it is. Like, take me as I am, people. I can't pretend to be no one else. Now, like I said, I've had to put on my Becky voice. You know, everybody has that customer service voice, and I've had to use it, and I've used it often. But you know, around my friends and family, when I'm just chilling or whatever, this is how I speak, this is how I talk. And if it's white to you, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I am who I am. Take what you get. Sorry. Do people ever say you act ghetto? No, I've heard it, but No. Now my friends may say, oh, she gets ratchet. Best friend will say that. Oh, she hood. I already hear her saying that. But it's a time and a place for everything. So don't try me. I am my mother's child. She's gonna kill me for saying that, by the way. What's your opinion on light skin versus dark skin? I think it's stupid. I think it's so dumb. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It's crazy because people think that it's only darker skin people that get ridiculed, but no, I've gotten so ridiculed by my own family for having such light pale skin, and I can't help it. I was born this way. Like, what do you want me to do? My mom's like, I used to sit you outside and get you some color. Okay, like, I mean, I think it's a dumb thing to have an issue over, but it was created, you know, by other people to put us against each other. You know, the light ones, the light skinned people were house NIGGAs, and the dark skinned people were field NIGGAs. So that's just how the world made us be, and then we took a page from their book. Instead of fixing it, we just continued it, and it's dumb. It's so dumb. People, get a life. Who is your favorite black couple? Duh, Mr. and Mrs. Marshall. Hello. I mean, other than us, if I had to choose a couple to look up to that is in the limelight and not family, because I do have family couples that I look up to, but that are in the limelight, I would say Michelle and Obama. I mean, I would say Barack and Michelle Obama. They just seem like such a cute couple. I love them. And reading her book, Becoming, it has really opened my eyes to them. And I just love them even more. Auntie Shell and Uncle Barack, like, they are just bomb. I love them. Alright, you guys, so that about does it for my Black Girl Magic tag. I hope you do love it. I will put the questions down below. There are a couple questions that I had skipped over because I answered within another question, but I'll put all the questions down below, along with link to that one page that I was talking about. And I'll also link the Damashek family, in which I got this idea from, and I think this was such a dope idea, especially for Black History Month. So feel free to use the questions, make your own Black Girl Magic tag, and don't forget to hit that like button on this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell notification so you can get notified every single time that we upload. And I will see you in our next video. Thank you so much for watching.